video. Sorry it's been a bit since I recorded. So we're getting Blessing of Fangs from the Blessing statue. I've made a decent amount of progress since we last recorded, but I haven't been playing often, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm going over to water the crops now. So a bit of a funny story. It actually took me a couple days to get my audio working enough for me to record this voiceover. But as you'll see, there's a cut. I finally managed to figure out how to use my recording software. So the videos will be slightly less boring, maybe actually worth watching. Anyway, going to the greenhouse to check on the ancient fruit, nothing. It had been a couple of weeks since I played, so didn't really remember the state of the ancient fruit and whatnot. Selling off the blueberries and a couple of fish. So the game plan for today is I'm going to try and get a galaxy soul so that I can create a infinity hammer, which is by far the best weapon in the game. Yep, nice little cut there to skip through all that putting stuff back where it goes. And now I'm heading over to the mines. Right? Or... No, wait. First I'm checking on the starfruit. That's right. I decided to I decided to record the voiceover after editing. That way I didn't have to deal with editing around my rambling. Just make it a bit better. Alright. I really should have edited more of this out, but... Oh well. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, grabbing the fruit. So I've seen that the star fruit isn't ripe yet, so I'm going to sell off the fruit and head back. But yeah, once you get 3 galaxy souls, you can forge them into a galaxy weapon to turn it into an infinity weapon. And the reason why the infinity hammer is the best one is because there's a glitch with the slam attack where if you do it and then spam left click, it does a ton of damage. So it makes it a bit better than the sword. And obviously it's way better than the dagger. Okay, we're at the mines now. Oh yeah, this layer. I hate it. Took me a minute to remember how to play. And now I'll just be working through the mines. I should have sped this up. Because I don't get anything on this trip, so there's really no point in watching the entire thing. Oh well. So, so I've always used hotkeys to switch weapons and whatnot, but I hear some people actually use the scroll wheel, which that's kind of weird to me. Like, I've never used the scroll wheel. It's like kind of a last resort. But yeah, I'm back from my hiatus, and I'll be recording videos again. I think I only go like 5 floors on this trip. Not very far. I'm rushing through because this style of floor is always a freebie. I'm healing up. Alright. Fighting some enemies. Boring. Yeah, I should have edited this more, but I was in a bit of a hurry. Ooh, yeah, that's where the iridium band dropped. Okay. I noticed it when I was unpacking for the day, but I didn't notice it when it actually dropped, so good to see it. The iridium band is the best non-combined ring, because it's got the effects of a glowstone ring, which is uh, increased item magnetism and a glowing effect. And then it's also got the effect from the ruby ring, which is plus 10% attack, which is very good. So you'll remember that a couple weeks ago, um, I got an iridium band plus ruby combined ring, uh, two of them, so that's plus 40% damage between all of those. Come on, get the ladder. Nope, there's a ladder. I think, yeah, I give up on the next floor. Hmm. Lost a couple of frames there. And yeah. But the reason I even went down here in the first place was to get Galaxy Souls, but after this trip I realized that you can't actually get Galaxy Souls on these floors, so I gave up and went to some higher floors. Yep, that's me giving up right about now. Yeah, nice cut. To the chicken coop. I'm probably not using the editing software correctly. You guys can let me know if you like this, but hopefully it'll be a bit less boring. Oh, I missed that egg. Hmm. There's so many things that you see in editing that you don't realize when you're playing. Because when you're playing, you're just panicking, trying to figure everything out, trying to keep from being too slow, that sort of thing. This is probably my best use of editing so far. Cleaning up all those boring, putting stuff away sessions. Oh yeah, and I'm checking the board now. So Demetrius has a birthday tomorrow. And where am I? Oh right, I'm going to the saloon. I'm gonna get a cutscene. Probably should have fast forwarded this or something. You guys don't want to watch text boxes. Anyway, this is pretty boring. I always try to take the most diplomatic options in these little uh, heart events. Okay, we're almost to something interesting again. Alright, I'm going to check to see if there's anything worth buying, which there isn't. Sashimi is pretty much worthless. Okay, it's not worthless, just not good either. Leaving. Nice cut to being back. Yeah, that was a bit awkward. Got a decent amount of money, actually. Day 19. Okay. This time I start off the day by... Okay, yeah, get the blessing statue, get another blessing of fangs, which... Don't know how that happened. Check the fortune teller, and it's really bad luck. Oh yeah, get free cake in the mail. And I'm heading over to clear out my inventory again. Water the crops, water the crops. Yeah, a bit of trouble with that fence gate. Now, taking care of the chickens. I like this style, actually, because, I mean, maybe you guys don't, but uh, lets me see what I'm doing from a different perspective. Like, it really helps with knowing when I do something stupid. Alright, crafting up some fried eggs, because that's my main food source. And, no, okay, not yet. Alright, selling off some stuff. Trying to decide where to go, and we're back in the mines. Oh, right, I'm trying to catch Demetrius. I think I just miss him, though. Like, he's probably leaving right to go to the beach right now as I'm moving over there. Alright, checking the house. Getting a cutscene with Robin, which I actually need that for some Ginger Island stuff, but... Yeah, right now that's over. I noticed that Demetrius isn't here. And I decided to check in the basement, although I don't really know why. And I get a cutscene with Sebastian. This one's longer than the cutscene with Robin and more boring. Come on. Yeah, I should have edited this out, but whatever. I need to be more aggressive with my editing. But see, if I'm too aggressive, then there's nothing worth watching. Alright, something interesting is in fact coming up. I hope. Okay, then I immediately leave, because Demetrius clearly isn't there. And after checking the house one more time, I realize that maybe he's at the community. Well, actually, I did go to the community center, but then I realized he's probably going to the resort. Alright, and now I'm going back to the mines. Hey, that was a pretty smooth cut. And I'm going to one of the higher floors, because it's only on these floors that Galaxy Souls can even drop. I think I missed it, actually, but it's only from the dangerous slimes. Oh yeah, this version of the mines only appears if you take a Danger in the Deep, Quee quest. But it's not really that dangerous. The Hungry Skull Cavern challenge is much worse. But yeah, it's only from, I think it's only from the slimes with a star that you can get Galaxy Souls. Checking to see what that debuff was. It's not really an important one. Minus 20 attack would be bad if I was using a really fast attack, low damage weapon, but I'm not, so I barely care. And I wasn't keeping an eye on my health here, so it's starting to get pretty low. I realize that. Drink some melon jelly. Okay, we're over halfway through. There's actually a slime with the star over in the left, upper left corner there. I'll notice it in a few seconds, yep. And all I got was an iridium needle, which is not a great weapon. It's significantly worse than the galaxy needle or whatever it's called. Galaxy knife? I don't know, something like that. Sorry. Jade is actually pretty important because I'm planning on eventually cheesing the Skull Cavern by just using a bunch of ladders. Because, I mean, it's difficult. You have to do it all in one day, and that requires getting really lucky with your um, ladders and whatnot. Sorry. Shafts, yes, that's it. You can sometimes find shafts that drop you like 5 floors at once. I'm perplexed by why I haven't gotten a ladder yet, and I think I'm about to give up. Maybe. Oh yeah, during one of the travel sequences that I edited out, I got a fried eel from a trash can and ate it to get a luck buff. reason why I have that buff. Okay, I'm definitely going to give up here, aren't I? Maybe. This layout of floor is by far the worst. It's just so large, and you have to travel the entire length of it. Yeah, didn't quite nail that editing. And this is where I realized that, yeah, the iridium quality wine is ready. And iridium quality wine is worth twice as much as regular wine, and that's starfruit wine, so it's worth an insane amount. The reason I put one away is I'm planning on drinking one once I get perfection. Alright, ending the day. Man, look at all that money. Got the Blessing of Fangs again. Checking my luck. It's meh luck. It's raining, so I don't have to water the crops. Got a recipe. And I'm going to empty out my inventory. Actually, hang on. While I'm doing some boring mine trips, let me actually check if where if you can get galaxy souls from slimes, because I'm like 99% certain you can, but oh, galaxy souls can be dropped by any dangerous monster. And big slimes are guaranteed. And sometimes big slimes are guaranteed to drop it. Okay. Okay. Man. Okay. Did anything important happen while I was looking at the wiki? I don't think so. Actually, what's the drop chance of the galaxy soul? Let me check that as well. Uh, it doesn't actually say what the drop rate is. Okay. Okay. And I'm still doing some boring mining. That's interesting. Any enemy could drop it. That completely changes my strategy. Of course, Not in the actual gameplay, because gameplay me doesn't know about that. But editing me does. And still going. Not as much time passes as I'd hoped. But yeah, now the strategy is just to kill as many enemies as possible with as high as luck as possible. Pray that I get a Galaxy Soul. Although after I get the Galaxy Soul, I will still need to get the Cinder Shards in order to craft the Infinity Weapons. Luckily, we don't need 100 like we did when we were trying to get the, whatchamacallit, Cinder Clown Shoes. We just need 60. Let me look at the wiki some more. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. It's a it's a 0.5% chance. That's real bad. Anyway, well, I have no idea how I managed to get my first two so quickly. Realistically, I probably should have given up now. My inventory's full, but I wanted to get as much progress in as I could. Why am I getting so unlucky on these rocks? I guess it is a meh luck day. That really affects ladder rates. Okay, don't worry. I give up on the mines soon. Okay. Pick up the jade. And I give up after I kill these enemies, I think. Yeah. No? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and we're back. Put all my loot away. Okay, I'm going to take care of the chickens, yes. I'm going to sell the duck feathers and the void. Oh, no, I'm going to cook up some eggs. And I forgot to sell the void mail. Of course I did. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to clean out the quarry. Quarry, yeah, whatever. And I actually used up all my gold crafting those. They'll probably come back to bite me. Alright. Boom. I had to turn off game audio because of background noise, so I have to do my own sound effects. Kaboom! Boom! Generic explosion sounds! I was a bit more thorough than I really needed to be, but... Alright, heading back. Don't know why I didn't just edit that out. Well, at this point I had basically just given up. Alright. One last putting all my items away session. You're kidding me, I didn't edit this one? Well, sorry about this. Hmm. Hmm. I should have done a more thorough editing job, really. Come on. Alright, that's everything. Yes, okay. Real sorry about that. Alright. Do I sell the void mail? No, I completely forgot about it. Okay, yes, I do sell the void mail. And I end the day. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, all the stuff YouTubers usually say. Bye!